Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what's going on. I have an update of a story that I have done, and I want to bring this update to y'all, as always. So, let's get right into it. All right, guys. The update I'm going to be doing today is you see my lower third down there as a breaking update. We're going to be talking about Sophia Mason again. We're going to be doing an update on her story. And they go to Precious Baby right there. That is 8-year-old Sophia Mason. The meats and potatoes of the story. Another story. She was reported missing. Kind of find out the baby was found in the home of her boyfriend. As a matter of fact, speaking of them two, let me go and bring this up. We're gonna bring this up. Oops. You can see her mother down here is that's Samantha Johnson that you see at the bottom of the home. Let me move this out the way. You see at the bottom right there, that's her mom, Samantha Johnson, and that's the boyfriend who's currently on the run right now. They haven't found him yet. That is Dante Jackson. This is Johnson and Dante Jackson. All right. The mom reported her missing, and the baby body was found in Jackson's home. All right. So now, here we are. We're going to get into the update. And to the person that sent me this, it said there's some chilling things that's going to be brought up in here. So, let's see what's going to happen. All right, guys, let's have a listen.
Live at 7. New disturbing details about the death of 8-year-old Sophia Mason in Merced. Just yesterday, prosecutors officially charged the young girl's mother, Samantha Johnson, with first-degree murder. Action News anchor Brittany Jacobs shares the new grim information that led to these charges, along with the strict warning from authorities. And we do want to warn you, the descriptions can be graphic.
Wind chimes, candles, and stuffed animals still sit out front of the home where 8-year-old Sophia Mason was found dead less than 2 weeks ago. Documents from the Merced Police Department's investigation, obtained by Action News, contain statements from the mother, Samantha Johnson, to detectives. The statements reveal Sophia's treatment prior to her death.
We found evidence that would indicate that a small child was living in the shed.
Authorities say Sophia was sexually abused by Dante Jackson. Sophia and her mother were living with Jackson at the time. In the statements made to Merced Police, the mother said she removed her daughter from the shed in early February and she was covered in feces. The mother says around that time, Dante Jackson was in the bathroom with her daughter, and that's when she heard a loud thud. Sophia's body was found in the bathroom. Right now, authorities do not know how long her remains had been there.
It really is just sickening to hear about this, to see it firsthand. It's not something that I would ever expect to see in my lifetime or my career. I've been doing this 17 years and I've never seen anything like it.
Dante Jackson is a suspect in Sophia's death along with the young girl's mother. Katie Gates is the deputy district attorney assigned to prosecute the case. She believes there's sufficient evidence to convict the suspects.
Our goal is to bring him to justice, and the allegations here are very disturbing and very serious.
We spoke to multiple neighbors on Barclay Way, and they all wanted to remain anonymous, but they tell me they did not see the couple often.
I'm here at home all day. I didn't hear anything, and that's what's kind of mind-blowing, that it's such a quiet neighborhood and the little girl wouldn't scream for help or ask for any kind of assistance, you know.
She says little Sophia would stop by her house and say hello.
Very sweet, but I don't know if she was trying to tell me something. I don't know. You know, I just kind of said hi to her, and she's like, I gotta go now, and she left. It's where we should be a little bit more cautious of our surroundings and who live next door to us.
Now this case remains under investigation, but authorities are now asking for the public's help in finding Dante Jackson. So if you have any information about this case, please contact Merced Police Department. Plus, Johnson is set for arraignment on March 28th. In Merced, Brittany Jacob, ABC 30 Action News.
Merced, that's how you pronounce it, Merced. In a shed, and claiming that the boyfriend, oh, excuse me, guys, sorry. The boyfriend was sexually molesting her. Then we just hear that they were staying with him. Okay. But y'all remember one of my last updates, they were saying that she was dealing with mental issues. I always question it when people put that in these stories about the mental issue, because it's becoming quite frequent now that people is using it. Am I saying that mental illness is not real? Of course not. Of course we know mental illness is real, but we know people try to use that as a scapegoat to try to water down their wrongdoings. So with that being said, wind chimes, candles, and stuffed animals still sit out in front of the home where the 8-year-old Sophia Mason was found dead less than 2 weeks ago. Documents from the Merced Police Department investigation obtained by Action News contain statements from the mother, Samantha Johnson, to detectives. The statement reveals Sophia's treatment prior to her death. We find evidence to indicate that a small child was living in a shed. Says the Merced Police Sergeant Karen Haygood. Authorities also say Sophia was abused by her mother's boyfriend, Dante Jackson. Now, how many times we've heard that before, guys? We're doing these stories, how the boyfriend abuses their child, and what did you do to try to stop it? Nothing. What it always sounds like, she did nothing to try to stop it. Sophia, her mother, was living with Jackson at the time. In the statements made to Merced Police, the mother said she removed her daughter from the shed in early February and she was covered in feces. Now, early February. Now, I'm wondering, how long did they stay there? Maybe it say later on in this article how long did they stay there and why she was staying in the shed. What kind of shit is that? She was covered in feces. Excuse me. The mother says around that time, Dante Jackson was in the bathroom with her daughter, and that's when she heard a loud thud. Why this man was in the bathroom with your daughter in the first place? Oh, right. Because he was in there, according to you, sexually assaulting your child. And you coming out saying that now and then, it sounds like to me you knew he'd been doing it for the longest. Right now, authorities do not know how long her remains had been there. And like he said, it's just really sickening to hear about this. Haygood said to see it firsthand is not something I would expect to see in my lifetime or my career. I've been doing this 17 years and I've never seen anything like it. Dante Jackson is a suspect in Sophia's death. He's a suspect in Sophia's death. And where's I at? Along with the young girl's mother, Katie Gates is the deputy district attorney assigned to prosecute this case. She believes there's sufficient evidence to convict the suspects. She believes there's sufficient evidence to convict the suspects. And I want y'all to remember this part right here where she said that the little girl would stop the person who they were talking to on the news. said she would stop to say hello to her. You know, it's amazing that maybe that a lot of children may be crying for help, but you can't just really tell because we don't know what signals to look for when a child is in trouble. So Sophia, like the lady said, maybe the baby was trying to give her some kind of sign that she was in trouble, but the lady didn't pick up on the signs that she was trying to get that she was in trouble, or she's trying to get rescued, or whatever the case may have been. Okay. With that being said, let me see. Y'all take a look at this one right here. Mom made chilling call days before daughter was found dead. Her mom made chilling call, days before daughter was found dead. That is Samantha right there looking goofy and crazy. It says Hayward, California. A Hayward mother allegedly spoke chilling words to the family members days before police found her 8-year-old daughter dead. A prosecutor has formally charged Samantha Johnson with murdering her daughter, Sophia Mason. Sophia was reported missing to the Hayward Police Department on March 8 after her grandmother received a disturbing phone call from the girl's mother. Samantha called the grandmother and said, "I'm going to come visit you today or tomorrow, and this time I won't have Sophia with me. It would just be me and you like it used to be," Johnson's cousin Melissa Harris told KRON 4. Now, y'all remember that now. I said it in my last video. She called and said it was just going to be her. Also, what I discovered when I reported this story last time is that Sophia was jealous of her 8-year-old daughter. Samantha grown ass was jealous of her 8-year-old daughter because she was getting more attention than her. Again, I have to say, what kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Okay, well, here goes somebody right here. Just day before 8-year-old Sophia Mason was found dead, her mother made a disturbing phone call. Samantha called and said, I think I may have heard this before, but let's do it.
Samantha called my aunt and said, "I'm going to come visit you today or tomorrow. And this time I won't have So-So, which is what we called Sophia. I won't have So-So with me. It'll just be me and you like it used to be, like it always should have been.
Wow.
Not her taking the attention." And that's what raised a red flag to my aunt. And she said, "Where is Sophia going to be? Where is she? What'd you do with her?" And at first she just kind of joked around. And finally Samantha said, "I got rid of her. I was tired of her." And so, the question was, where did you, who did you give her to? Where is she? And she said, "I gave her to her daddy." And we all know that no one knows her daddy. And there's no man in the Bay Area or anywhere else that Samantha could identify as the father of Sophia. And so that's when Hayward Police was called again and a missing persons report was filed. It wasn't only our family, Amy, that cried out and called out to CPS. There were other caregivers, there were medical providers, women's shelters workers that tried to get the message across to CPS that this child is not in a safe environment. Myself, others, we all voiced that we would take Sophia. We all would provide a loving, stable home for her, in addition to the fact that her grandmother was already providing a good home for her. But we were met with responses that range from, as long as she has a roof over her head, or she can't be taken away from her biological mother, even if she's homeless. It's not illegal in California for you to be homeless with your child on the street.
Wow. Wow, just like she said, like it used to be. And wow, that is nuts. That is nuts. So I want y'all to understand why I'm gonna focus on this story. I know there's an update on Jacqueline and Trezell, and I will get to that a little later, but I'm focused on Sophia now because again, something about this baby story touched me like it did Malia Bass and like it did Malia Davis. It's just something about this story that just really, 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 really put it in my heartstring. All right. And I guess the main thing that's getting me is the mother is jealous of 8-year-old. That just really just killing my soul right there. How you gonna be jealous of your 8-year-old daughter? And I'm starting to wonder now, if this is why you let this man right here, you allowed this man to do whatever he pleased with your daughter. You let this man do whatever he pleased with your daughter. There's no way in hell that man supposed to be in the bathroom with your daughter. No way in hell. Now ain't a woman in her right frame of mind. Ain't a woman in her right frame of mind. Ain't no damn man supposed to be in the bathroom with your daughter if it ain't the dad. Nobody. But I guess a lot of times even that's a stretch, about the dad being in the bathroom with him. Look at this. Look at this right here. It was the first time Sophia had been seen since she was taken. Her legs were filled to bruises. It said filled to bruises. I don't know. Whatever. Her legs were filled to bruises and scabs. She said her mom and her mama's boyfriend were beating her. She said they are hitting me with belt buckles. Wow. According to Harris, CPS allowed Sophia to return with her mother back to Jackson's house. Are you wow? Whoa. 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 Wow. Guys, I'm going to post this link in there because I got to read this myself. Unfortunately. Wow. I should have went live because this is chilling. This is very chilling. This is nuts. Wow. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to post this link in the comment section. Let y'all read this and just let y'all hear all this stuff yourself. I was sent this earlier this morning. No, I got sent this yesterday, but unfortunately, no. Yeah, I can't even think straight right now. I was sent this. We just leave it like that. I sent this. You know what, baby Sophia, I am so sorry, dear. I am so sorry that you are another child that fell victim to not only the system, but from a piss poor job of a mother who allowed somebody to come into your life and harm you. But it wasn't just a boyfriend. For what I'm reading now, it was the mom too that hurt you, dear. All right. And I'm sorry you had to go through this. I am so sorry. Rest in heaven, young lady. Rest in heaven. You did not deserve this at all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, as always, y'all just tell me what y'all think about this. That is so hurtful. That is so hurtful to see this. And to read stories like this, that are just insane and hurtful. y'all leave your thoughts and I'll catch y'all next time. All right. Peace out.